Sitting next to me, I would like you to give a very big round of applause to one of the founders of Boiler Room, Thristian. Most of you are kind of familiar with Boiler Room. Started out 2010, and essentially since it has started in the last couple of years, it's now in over 50 countries, with offices in New York, Berlin as well. Yeah. What was that first sort of moment like from the beginning of Boiler Room?
I'm very good friends with Theo Parrish's agent. She basically called me and said, "Oh, Theo's in town, looking to hang out." And I was like, "Oh, I'm doing this thing." I didn't really want to say, like, "Do you want to bring records?" because it's Theo Parrish and I didn't have any money. So we went down there and picked him up, and he came out of the hotel without his record bag. I was like, "Oh, okay." Anyway, get in the car anyway. So I went up there. And he walked into the room. As soon as he walked into the room, he was like, "Whoa, man, this is sick." He picked up my records and then just started playing them. And from that point, it was kind of like, "Wow, Theo Parrish played your thing? Yeah, I want to come down. Yeah, let's do that. And it just kind of built from there.
I think you guys generally have excellent curation, good connections, and just down-to-earth people, which is why probably some of the heavyweights want to work with you. With regards to like the new and emerging talents, what kind of music are you looking out for?
Obviously, the music has to be of a certain quality. Are they prepared to put themselves behind their music and their sound? Is it unique? And you really have to have that faith in yourself and other people. From what I've observed and the people that I've hung out with, you just have to really, really have full confidence in what you're doing and full confidence in the fact that other people have got integrity and intelligence. I'm just going to follow the mold. I mean, you just need to get your music together, get it out there, and express yourself whichever way that is.
What do you think makes a great electronic artist?
Humility as well as confidence, persistence, not being too sensitive.
Maybe this is a bit of a personal question, but what do you think is it about your character that makes it stuff where you're just like, you know, I really don't give a fuck?
I do give a fuck. You know, if you're like looking at a brick wall and you're just looking down at your music, you're fully focused on the sound and the energy that you're feeling in the room. Maybe not everyone's dancing, you know, that's another thing. A lot of people, you know, like, "Oh, a person's not dancing," but people experience and enjoy music in loads and loads and loads of different ways. You don't have to be going absolutely crazy on the dance floor in order to show appreciation or in order to appreciate you.
Between music on the dance floor and then music that you listen to, is there a difference for you?
Stuff that's not made for the dance floor usually is kind of an emotional statement of some kind. When you're making it, I think it's more for your enjoyment, and then hopefully other people will connect somehow. Whereas, you know, if you're making music for the dance floor, you want as many people to connect to it as possible.
So I was just wondering, how did it expand from London into like 50 countries? How did that happen?
When we started Boiler Room, like I said, it was part of a blog, so it was only like a blog page. It is a case of like, let's not wait for somebody to be like, "Yeah, that's a good idea," or "Yeah," or whatever. Let's just go and do it. When you've got the numbers and people watching and people entertained and engaged, there's not like nobody can say anything to that. They're like, "Oh, that's a bit of a weird concept." And like, yeah, 30,000 people are watching it, so something's happening here. I think we very quickly decided that, like, you know, it's all about, if we're going to go to another place, it's all about championing the sounds that have been developed in that scene or territory. It's not about Scream to Paris. It was literally a case of like that seems really cool. Like, we just got to make that happen somehow. Find a way of getting tickets. Find a way of getting a venue for free. Let's just roll with it. See, you don't have to have sold however many records or whatever for somebody to respect you or understand you or follow you. Once you have confidence in your project and how you want it to come across.